So now, we're going to have a lady who is responsible for giving us this celebration here from last year. I think last year was the first, I don't know. It's 2 times them call me. So we want to present to the Jamaican people at this moment our worshiping Mayor of Kingston, Senator, Councillor Angela Brown Burke, JP.
Minister Fagan, I'm almost tempted to follow you and to say that Her Excellency Matthew Joyini, South African High Commissioner, did a very good salutation and acknowledge everyone. And with the rain and all, I want to kind of move on. I want to say thanks to everybody who is here, and I want to embrace in my salutation all of those who are here, from the Rastafari community, UNIA, the Nigerian embassy, and the High Commissioner left earlier. Ladies and gentlemen, councillors, brothers and sisters, I first wanted to say two quick things for a couple of reasons. One, I believe that we had some blessings earlier and we are grateful for the blessings, but it also means that we are running a little bit late, and I want you to enjoy some of the other messages, particularly those messages in song, dance, poetry, because I think that those messages are important as well. But I wanted to just say, and I think Minister mentioned some of that earlier, why it is that the Kingston and St. Andrew Corporation has embarked on an activity such as this. We really see ourselves as the local authority as being more than a service provider fixing drains, gullies and roads. Those are important. But we also believe that we have an obligation to a holistic development of our citizens, the cultural, the spiritual, and all of that. We also believe that, following the teachings of Marcus Garvey, that if it is that we are confident of who we are, that we understand our history, not to have begun with slavery, but to have been way before that, a people capable of great things in the past, doing great things, and capable of doing much, much more, then I believe we would have a citizenry with whom we can achieve so much more. And that's part of the aim of the Kingston and St. Andrew Corporation. So everybody has been giving messages and saying what they want to do. I just want to place 2 on the agenda. One I think we have started with, and this is about our education. A long, long time ago, when many of our forebears were on the continent, we understood education to be holistic. We understood also that song and dance did not take place when school finished, but was part of the learning. And I think that as a country we have to go back there, where song and dance is also part of how we learn. When our stories are also part of how we learn and how we understand what has happened before us. When our parents or grandparents would tell the story that help us to understand who we are and make us proud of who we are and what we can achieve. And as luck would have it, and I was sitting and I said to the deputy, boy, what a good thing we started this last year, so that people can say it's the 50th year pomp and pageantry that we're joining in, right? And this is intended to be an annual event, so I want to welcome you and ask you to listen out for it and join us. For the first time, I was able to realize one of my dreams of visiting the African continent. And I came back from that experience just last night with a couple of others from local government. And I came back, and this morning I was listening to a documentary talking about what's happening with human trafficking in Jamaica. And I said to myself, how ironic that here we are celebrating 50 years of African unity, 50 years of shaking off the shackles of colonialism and imperialism and fighting foreign domination. But here we are in Jamaica, where our women and our girls are being enslaved. I believe we therefore have another mission, and we have to dedicate our efforts to ensuring that we rid Jamaica of any semblance of the enslavement of our children, our boys and our girls. And I want to ask you to join me in making that commitment as part of our contribution to the legacy of the African Union and what it stands for and what it stood for then. That in Jamaica, while we celebrate the independence of our African brothers and sisters, that here in Jamaica, we cannot tolerate the enslavement of our own. I say nothing more to you today except enjoy the rest of the show. It is a show, but it is also a lesson, a message that we bring, that we are a people of greatness. We don't have to bleach, as my good friend Damien said, we don't have to bleach to reach. Right? We really don't have to. And we don't have to cut with locks to get into certain doors. Not anymore, not in our Jamaica. Thank you everybody for being here, and enjoy the rest of it.